Maybe Stever can't finish the curtain. Let's see what he has to say. What's he got for us this time? They're probably Blu-rays.
Aficionados quiz.
It's a guilty pleasure.
Aficionados quiz.
It's a comfort measure.
Aficionados
Shine the lights, shoot the camera, smile for the world in panorama. He likes to impersonate walk-on.
Hey everybody, Aficionados Chris here, and I'm extremely excited to be reviewing a very nostalgic classic. This is one of the very first animes that I was really into when I was a kid. Probably the same with a lot of other people my age. And as you can see from the display right here, I'm of course talking about Dragon Ball Z, but not just Dragon Ball Z. The Rock the Dragon Edition Collector's Book Set, I guess you could say. It's not really a box set, but it's actually in a very snazzy book-style packaging, very similar to the Planet of the Apes and Mel Brooks collection Blu-rays, and that Bruce Lee box set that came out recently from Shout Factory. So it's a really cool package. As the subtitle would suggest, this is the highly sought after for many old school fans and Dragon Ball collectors or what have you. This is the Ocean dub version of Dragon Ball Z, which aired back in 1996. And later got re-aired in 1999 on Toonami, which is where I got exposed to it and became highly addicted. So, yes, I can say I was very excited when this was announced because I grew up with the original Ocean dub, and I've also not owned Dragon Ball Z, at least the original run of Dragon Ball Z on any format. I only had one VHS tape back in 99 or 2000, which basically just consisted of the first few episodes compiled into a feature film. Before I get any more in-depth on my exposure to the series and how much I adore it, let me just open this thing up and show you what a really awesome package FUNimation has done for this. Okay, so here we have the Dragon Ball Z Rock the Dragon Edition DVD collector set. Oh my gosh, this is such an awesome set. I cannot wait to open this up and show you guys. So, without any hesitation, let's do just that. So, on the front, we have Goku and Vegeta fighting on this enormous slipcase. And on the back, we actually have a pretty funny description. Rock the Dragon, HFIL has frozen over. A lot of you hardcore Dragon Ball Z fans will already get that reference. And your wish has been granted. Now get ready to rock the dragon like it's 1996. Alright, so let's take the slipcase off. And inside, we have this enormous book packaging with Goku on the front. And as you can see with the shimmer, it's a very glossy book cover. On the back we have Vegeta. Now let's open this up and show you a couple of the pages on the inside. It's really hard to fit this in frame because it is an enormous book. On the front page we have a foreword. In 1996, Dragon Ball Z hit the U.S. airways for the first time in its initial run. Canadian-based production house The Ocean Group teamed up with Saban and FUNimation Entertainment to provide the English vocal track for the Saiyan and Namek sagas, as well as the first 3 movies of the series. This version of the series would come to be known as the Ocean dub. The Ocean dub was used for Dragon Ball Z's initial syndication appearance on Cartoon Network and helped propel the franchise toward its rarefied status as a pop culture phenomenon. This release is for all the fans that grew up with Dragon Ball Z, recording episodes on VHS, then hoarding those tapes like treasures, myself included. Dragon Ball Z became a legend thanks to its amazing fans. You were watching back in 96, and you're still watching today. I was actually watching in 99, but that's neither here nor there. On the front, we just have a table of contents, some of the pages that are inside. And just skim through, there's a bunch of bios on a lot of its main characters. Just skip down. Here's one of the coolest pages. They actually talk about the "It's Over 9,000" internet meme in great detail. This popular internet meme spread like wildfire across the popular video sharing websites and various other online communities in the mid-2000s, cementing its place as perhaps the most well-known pop culture reference to Dragon Ball Z. "It's Over 9,000" pays homage to a scene from episode 21 of the Ocean Dub in which Vegeta angrily crushes his scouter in response to Nappa's query about Goku's power level. The iconic scene was originally uploaded to the internet in 2006 and quickly gained popularity on the web, ranking up 7 million views and spurring various video remixes, image captures, and parody GIFs dedicated to the now legendary scene. Note, in the Japanese version of the series, as well as the manga, Goku's power level is actually noted as being over 8,000. Very interesting trivia there. There's also a little page right here talking about the content censorship and replacing of things like death and kill for the Ocean Dub, and also removing any reference to heaven or hell and just calling it the next dimension. And this is kind of cool. They actually have the lyrics to the theme song right here, so you can sing along when you're watching it. Alright. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, all the discs. We got disc 1 and 2. Discs 3, 4, 5, and 6. And discs 7, 8, and 9. Discs 1 through 8 are episodes 1 to 53, and disc 9 is the 3 movies Dead Zone, The World's Strongest, and Tree of Might. World's Strongest actually being my favorite Dragon Ball Z movie because, well, it was actually my first Dragon Ball Z movie. So, that's the inside and out of the Dragon Ball Z Rock the Dragon Collector's Edition box set. So, let's go back to my chair for my final thoughts. So that's the little unboxing of the Dragon Ball Z Rock the Dragon Edition. My word, what an outstanding package. If you were eagerly waiting this release, for any release in general, for Ocean Dubs, for the Ocean Dub of Dragon Ball Z, well, let's say it was well worth the wait. For the price tag that it's being sold on, it's on Right Stuff right now for $60. I'd say that's a really good price for what you pay for because, you get 9 discs, which includes 53 episodes and 3 movies, in this really awesome book set. It's just, I can't get over it. It's probably one of the coolest box sets I've ever received or ever owned, and I am so happy that FUNimation put a lot of work into the Ocean Dub because, well, it's a very mixed thing. A lot of people prefer the uncut version. I enjoy the uncut version myself, but the Ocean Dub is what I grew up with, and it's what I have the most fond memories for because, again, Dragon Ball Z was one of my earliest anime obsessions. I adored Dragon Ball Z. It was the one thing I looked forward to every Saturday. Watch it with my brother, my friends. I had some of the toys. We actually got to play with our little Super Saiyan. We had this tournament arena. Oh, there were so many great memories. I unfortunately don't have those toys anymore. They've all long since vanished or have gotten stolen by other kids. So yeah, it's really been a great trip down memory lane watching these episodes again, and they look pretty good on DVD. Obviously, since they're DVD, they don't look amazing, but they do look pretty good. The funny thing is, watching this now, it's kind of interesting with all the digital technology. I can now notice some of the edits that they did for this version, like digitally adding things to cover crotches. So yeah, to give a better idea, if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan and just like myself don't know what to get, what to buy, and when or how you should, because Dragon Ball Z is kind of like the Evil Dead of anime because it's constantly being reissued and re-released and new box sets and yada yada yada. It's a big mess. But the best way to put it, if you're like me and you grew up around the 90s and was watching the Ocean Dub, I'd say get this set right here. If you prefer uncut Dragon Ball Z, so if you're like a purist like that, I'd say wait, because rumor has it that FUNimation is working on some brand new Blu-rays of the uncut Dragon Ball Z. So before you buy any of those other boxes, like the Dragon boxes, which are long out of print and fetching collector's prices, so I wouldn't bother getting those. And do not buy the original uncut season sets because those are cropped and they've had heavy digital noise reduction applied to them, so they look horrible. Avoid those like the plague. And if you want uncut Dragon Ball Z but without the filler, there's always the Dragon Ball Z Kai Blu-rays you can buy. Seasons 1 through 4 are already available. I happen to have seasons 2 through 4. I gotta get season 1. So that's about all the information I can give on how to buy Dragon Ball Z on DVD and or Blu-ray. But yeah, if you're a Dragon Ball Z not like I am, a completist like I am, or just have nostalgia for the original televised 90s version of Dragon Ball Z, this set is well worth every penny. And just the collectability and just the presentation of this set is definitely worth every penny. I think it's a great set. And Dragon Ball Z fans, you're going to absolutely fall in love with this box set. I know I have. So, yeah, there's not much else I can say. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please have a wonderful day. Bye. Hey, did you know I have a Facebook and Twitter? Well, if you follow me on either one of those, you can keep up to date on my latest reviews and projects. Also, hitting that subscribe button wouldn't hurt. Okay, maybe a little, but I promise it'll only tickle. Also, there's 2 videos down there you can watch. They're not just there for decoration, although they do look nice. Click them.